cancer patients recently diagnosed or those going through chemotherapy right now have new hope, and it's right behind this door. Take a look over here. This is the vehicle that was used in tonight's demonstration. This actually all started a couple of months ago when this fence right here went up. Take a look at this big empty space that I'm standing in. This property used to be owned by the Arbor Hotel, but it's actually insulation caused by the storm damage. Emergency management officials tell me they actually had to shut down a portion of this highway today. Chris, this is what many residents are experiencing in their own backyard. Rodeo here to introduce you to a couple of friends of mine. This is Baldy, who'll be part of all the festivities. Good morning, everyone. I'm Carlos Correa. In tonight's Live 411, as the struggling economy continues to soften, homeowners aren't the only ones feeling the blow. Many people are hoping for a gift that can be wrapped, a job. A manhunt in Pulaski County last night lands 2 people in jail, one of them a suspect in a murder investigation. People across the U.S. aren't the only ones dealing with heavy snow. As Israeli warplanes drop bombs across Hamas-ruled Gaza, a humanitarian effort gets underway. On Sunday, Egypt sent medical supplies to the Gaza Strip.
Tractor trailer.
I think everyone wants to know, how much does that all cost?
Well, Carlos,
as investigators continue to piece together a crime involving a gunman, night convenience store blaze outside of Fordland had fire crews from across the Ozarks working hard into the morning hours. Rowan Ford of Stella, Missouri went missing last weekend, and just yesterday her search turned into a homicide investigation. Today these charges answer a lot of questions many people have been wondering for the past few days. Members of the small Ozarks community are coming together this weekend to remember a life taken too soon.
She was a sweet little girl. She's always had a smile on her face and always wanted to help. She's just a normal, sweet little girl.
The body of 9-year-old Rowan Ford was found in a cave 10 miles from her home, where investigators say she was last seen.
Yeah, it's been an up and down roller coaster for them. You know, they started out, and along with the mom, the whole town here, we had hope that maybe it was a kidnapping and it somehow, some way, she might be hurt or that we'd get her back, though. And, you know, and then all of a sudden come the news that they found body.
Berry County authorities say 32-year-old Chris Collins kidnapped the 9-year-old from her home and then took her to his trailer home in rural Berry County. According to court documents, the 9-year-old girl was then taken here to the home of Chris Collins, where she was allegedly raped and strangled to death. Authorities say the girl's stepfather, 24-year-old David Spears, was not present for the kidnapping, but showed up later and participated in raping Ford. You may remember that prior to the arrest, Spears maintained his innocence.
I would never do anything to her. I mean, she's my little girl. You know, anybody who has children understands that feeling. You know, that you love them unconditionally. Their children in general are the most important thing in the world.
Investigators say the 2 men strangled the girl with a cord and then drove Ford's body to McDonald County and left.
I want him to live with the knowledge of what happened to her every moment of his life, because I'm going to have to live with it. Both Christopher Collins and David Spears are charged with first-degree murder, forcible rape, and statutory rape. Both men are being held at the Berry County Jail without bond. The priesthood is a vocation inside the Catholic Church that takes a lot of intense preparation and soul-searching. It's a call to service many young men are deciding to answer.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Prayer keeps this group of Springfield brothers together.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee.
The Kellys all have a common goal: to become Catholic priests.
Well, it started when I was very young. I think I was in kindergarten when I first felt to be called a priest. My dad and I were going to Mass one day, and I saw a priest walk by in his black clerics, and I looked up at my dad and I said, "Dad, I want to be a father," meaning I want to be a priest. And ever since then, the calling has always been in my heart.
20-year-old Joe is the youngest of the 3 and the first in his family to answer the call from Christ.
I want to help souls, who may be lost or who may be struggling, even those who, are on task, on par with their lives and everything they know what they're doing. Just to keep encouraging them, keep helping them.
Leading a life of celibacy, extreme dedication, patience, and holiness can be challenging, but their family bond helps them get through it.
It's good to know that they're there and that they have the same kind of desires and
as I do, and that they are keeping their faith and that they're seeing what God is asking of them. It's encouraging, not only to me but to other people. I think just to see that you guys from the same family are in it, and it keeps us going.
And music helps the trio get closer to God, but they say today's technology helps them connect with other youth who share their interests.
We stay in contact, via the internet. It's just amazing. And them knowing that we latch onto the same stuff that they do as far as, social networking and having cell phones and text messaging, that makes them feel more comfortable, I think, with us. And so it's just amazing the different wonderful ways that we found to keep in touch and to evangelize, when we're not even face to face with the people.
The Kelly brothers do have other siblings. They have an older sister and a younger brother.